Maria Montessori. Dr. Montessori. Maria Montessori was a doctor, a developer, and an educator. Believing that children would benefit more from experience and hands-on manipulation of materials rather than direct instruction, she opened her first school in 1907. In 1909, she started training teachers, and her notes were turned into her first book. The Montessori method made it to the United States in 1912 and has enjoyed a great success for more than a century. Montessori's method of administering a hands-on strategy with manipulatives specific to age for children to learn better has become widely used throughout education. The Montessori method. The Montessori method of education developed by Dr. Maria Montessori is a child-centered educational approach based on a scientific observation of children from birth to adulthood. She believed children can learn naturally if given time and the choice to do so. Maria Montessori believed she could attain more knowledge about children and their development by observing the child rather than interacting with the child. She was able to produce several theories and strategies still used today for children that are of a great benefit to their learning. Montessori engaged in inquiry by observing the children play. She watched as they used manipulatives to learn how they use their fine motor skills in building, how children use their emotions when playing dramatic play, dressing up, and acting out in play. Montessori created an individualized learning plan specific to each child. Every child learns differently, and by using the Montessori education method, each child will be able to learn however they learn best. The method allowed children to choose what and where they wanted to play while using the Montessori manipulatives. This gave the child a choice and taught them physical, emotional, social, and mental skills. Manipulatives. Working with these materials and techniques forms a pattern that children carry over naturally to reading, writing, and mathematics. Each skill is developed to interlock with another. Montessori created manipulatives that advance the child's learning by using the manipulatives to learn and play. These manipulatives help the child with fine motor skills and assist in building concepts, stacking, and sorting. The manipulatives advance as the child grows to continue deepening their skills. Stages of development. Amongst Maria Montessori's many strategies she developed, one is the stages of development. The stages of development are used to acquire the physical and mental developments of children individually. There are 4 stages. Stage 1, birth to 6 years of age. Stage 2, 6 to 12 years of age. Stage 3, 12 to 18 years of age. And stage 4, 18 to 24 years of age. Each stage is 6 years in length, starting from birth and ending around 24. Montessori referred to the stages as planes. The planes work together. So what the child learned in the first plane or stage is a stepping stone for the next plane. Each stage has differences in development, as well as the child has differences in physical and mental developments in each stage, as well as environments. Stage 1. Newborn to 6 years of age. Children at this stage are completely dependent in the beginning to being codependent. Children at this age have an absorbent mind. They are like sponges, taking in everything. Environments are more stimulating and have more manipulatives in order to learn gross motor and fine motor skills. Stage 2, 6 to 12 years of age. Children no longer have that absorbent mind. The child begins questioning and seeking to uncover more and more knowledge. Imagination begins developing. Environment in this stage will change due to changes within the child. Environments need to accommodate the child as well. Stage 3, 12 to 18 years of age. Children are changing into young adults during this stage. Physical, mental, and emotional changes begin. And lastly, stage 4, 18 to 24 years of age. Young adults, they've reached maturity, trying to find their place, and they are fully independent. Maria Montessori's work applied in the classroom and her legacy. Maria's work is applied in the classroom in many ways, one being the manipulatives used in some schools are developed and invented by Maria Montessori. The manipulatives draw the children into play, and by playing, they learn numerous skills in turn. Research. Montessori's research about how children learn best, the stages of development, and by creating her method of education has poured into educators and children all over the world, benefiting children and education for many years. Maria Montessori's method of education, manipulatives, and activities she created for children to do within the classroom and at home has been a legacy left by her to early childhood education. A lasting effect on education today. Today, Maria Montessori still has an impact on education and children. There are Montessori schools still open that children attend. Montessori's specific methods are still used in nearly 20,000 schools worldwide that bear her name, including about 5,000 in the United States. And many of Montessori's innovations are prevalent in preschools everywhere. Maria Montessori influenced education by her research, her philosophy on education, and how children should learn individually and have a choice to play where they want with the manipulatives. Text written by Maria Montessori. Maria Montessori wrote over 20 books, all which contributed to her views and teachings on education. A few of her texts are The Absorbent Mind in 1949, The Montessori Method in 1912, and Spontaneous Activity in Education in 1916. In The Secret of Childhood, Montessori wrote, "The human hand not only allows the mind to reveal itself, but enables the whole being to enter into special relationships with its environment." Thank you.